Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walk in His ways, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Furman Jackson Jr. You will not be disappointed. Let's go!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Walking His Ways, Impact Force. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcasting you again, once again, live from my hometown of Mobile, Alabama. I hope everybody's having a great morning so far on this beautiful Saturday, because this is the day that the Most High has made. And we're going to be glad and we're going to rejoice in it, of course. And I just want to read something out the book of the Alchemist right quick. I just want to read a small little quote. There's no get the day started, which is already started, but add a little to you. It says this: it's the simple things in life that are the most extraordinary. Just think about that. It's the simple things in life that are the most extraordinary. Just think about that this morning. The simple things that make stuff extraordinary. Telling someone good morning. Telling someone I love you. Giving someone a helping hand. The little simple things, that's the most extraordinary things. I just want to share that with everybody this morning. And I'm about to go to kick this interview off, and I'm going to bring my guest on. And I want to say, Ms. Mack, welcome to Walking His Ways Impact Voice.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I thank you for taking time to be the schedule, be a part of the broadcast this morning. I know you're a busy woman. I know you're doing a lot of great things. In the city, of course. I mean, we got a lot of gifted men and women here in the city of Mobile. So we're going to kick this interview out. So let the listeners know, who is this amazing woman?
Well, my government name is Rachie McGadney. I go by Rachie Mack. I am an actress, a writer, director, and the CEO of Socially Awkward. I am a mother of two beautiful little girls. I am an overcomer of many things. I am a great and phenomenal woman. That's who Rachie McGadney is.
Awesome. And my next question, your organization, you said social, say that again one more time.
Socially Awkward.
Socially Awkward. And that's a unique name. What is the organization all about?
Socially Awkward is a comedy sketch group. We specialize in skits mainly, but we also do live performances. We do brand ambassador things for different companies. We do pretty much anything. We're filled with creative individuals. It's about 20 of us now. We're a pretty big group. We do multiple things. Everyone in the group has multiple talents, from singing, rapping, videography, acting. Everybody has multiple talents, and I'm so humble and so blessed to be able to work with these people. We've been going strong for almost a year now, very close to our year mark. And we fuss, we fight, but we still make it. Just like a regular family, we still make it. We still keep going, and we still keep pushing. Because what we do is we use our gifts to make people laugh and to help businesses. We cross promote, help promote for other businesses, small companies, different music artists. We include their music in some of our skits to promote what they're doing. And it's kind of like a subliminal. We don't just do like a regular commercial or anything. We do subliminal advertisement, and to get the word across. And it's been helping. It's growing each day. And I'm just so glad that God gave me this opportunity to be able to do this.
And that's great. And like I said, you've been going for a whole year, and it's all about being committed. I know by being committed, you see the work, so your labor and working as y'all
Yeah.
come. You said about 20, so coming together, working together for one common goal to reach, the next level in that arena. And like I said, just keep up the good work. A whole year, you still going strong. And just hearing your voice, hearing your heart, that's your passion. And the name, I know it's a unique name of the brand. So where did the name come from?
Well, socially awkward, if you look at the definition, is pretty much being awkward in a social settings. I always grew up kind of weird, and I'm different. I mean, I get along with a lot of people, and I'm cool with people, but I still have always been different, and from most. Not just like I'm just goofy and weird and different, and so and I'm socially awkward. So what I did is I took a flaw that was in me and decided to bring it out, like bring light to the flaw, bring positivity, change the name of it, like change the outlook of a flaw, and hey, this is me. I'm socially awkward. I'm weird. Accept it or whatever. That's pretty much what it is. I was looking for a name. I was struggling with a name, and then God just said, use who you are. Use something that you know. And then because it's a comedy, comedy is weird sometimes, and sometimes we act in front of people. Like our last skit, we act in Family Dollar in front of people. We was had to be bold enough and be crazy enough to be in a awkward situation and do what we need to do. And also socially awkward is like kind of like you take that flaw, but not let that flaw bound you or hold you from what you're trying to do. Even though I may be, it's kind of weird in social settings, I don't let that stop me. Like even though I'm a little bit of an introvert at times, when I'm acting and performing, I become an extrovert, and I don't care about all that. I don't let that socially awkwardness stop me, or we don't let that socially awkwardness stop us. So that's where it comes from.
Okay, and just being yourself, basically. I know the Bible says about peculiar people, and you just being yourself. So the more you be real, the more you be yourself, you're gonna do a lot of great things. That's why I believe in being yourself and being who God made you to be. That's how people accept when you be who God made you to be. My next question is, when do you get your start, in your career in the entertainment industry? So when do you, knew that was gonna be your drive, your passion, and make a career out of it?
Well, I say I didn't start becoming super serious about it until maybe 2017, when I was going through a really rough patch in my life and trying to find a way to cope with everything I was dealing with. I I decided to start making skits. It started off just doing it for fun. Then I realized how good I was at it. I was good at it, and people enjoyed it, and they just gave me so much praise. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I should keep on doing it. And I kept on doing it, kept on doing it. But I've been acting in amateur acting, the amateur work, probably since I was in elementary school. Did plays in church, and I was so excited about the plays, and I always thought it was very fun to act and entertain. So honestly, I would say as far as amateur, I started when I was a little girl, but as far as getting serious about it, maybe about 2 years ago, and then God told me, you're going to use your passion. You have to use your passion, and that was my passion: acting, writing, and directing. And I just love it.
And that's also a beautiful thing, doing something that you love to do. And the Bible speaks about gifts. God gave everybody a gift. He said, "I give will make room for us." And the more you use your gift, the more He make room for you. And that's good that you continue on pursuing, cultivating, always getting better with the time and being innovative. My next question is using the music video. And you was not with any artist, but you were a well-known artist, Boosie. How was it working with him on his video for the song "No Suicide"?
Well, it was kind of fun. It was fun. they had an audition. Probably they had an audition. It wasn't a whole bunch of people showed up, but I still took it seriously. And honestly, when I went to the audition, everyone really wasn't actors. Kind of like, they just said, "Okay, this is Boosie, let's do it." But when I went into it, I said, "I don't care who it is. I'm doing it because this is what I want to do." And I gave it my all, and I got the part as the lead actress. And it was very fun. We had fun making it. We had some late nights. It was some times where we was recording for like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning. But like when you're passionate about something, it doesn't really matter. And I kept, I kept doing it. I enjoyed everything that we did. I got a lot of success and a lot of recognition from it, and I just look forward to doing more with more people, not just rappers, but different actors, different people in the industry, in the entertainment industry.
That's good. So I know you had fun doing that, like you said. You said from like 3 you had to be to work the next morning at 9. And like you said, your passion. Because any normal person, I can't do that. I got to go to work. It's too late for me. But like you said, your passion, and committed. And so how long when y'all were doing the video? How long did it take? How many days or how many hours took for the video to get done?
We did. It was kind of like on a rush. To get it done. He had a deadline. I would say altogether, maybe 2 weeks altogether. But it didn't take too long. But yeah, maybe about 2 weeks.
Okay. And I got 2 more questions. For my next question, I know in your bio you state fulfilling the purpose that God has for your life. Let the listener audience know what is the purpose that God has for you, for those that's meeting you for the very first time.
Well, honestly, I don't believe in telling everything that God tells me, but if I can give you a snippet, I feel that everything that I went through, every trial, every situation, everything that I had to overcome, even though I'm only 29 years old, I had to overcome a lot of things from even a young age. Like the enemy tried to stop me at a young age, try to destroy my confidence, try to get in my head and help me to not. He tried to stop me from seeing who I really was. And I'm just now, I guess maybe a year ago, I started to see who I am and why I went through everything, that why it was so hard. Like sometimes I used to ask myself, like, why do I go through so much? This can't be normal. Like, do everybody go through all these things? Like, this is not real. This doesn't even make sense. But sometimes I feel like, I know now that when you go through a lot of things, you're chosen for a greater purpose. And when you're chosen for something, you're going to have to go through a lot more adversity than the average person. And it's going to be a little bit tougher, but I used everything that I went through, and I put that in my passion. And God showed me that everything that I went through, I have to use it to empower other women and empower other men. And because what you go through is not just for you anyways. What you go through is to help somebody, to be a testimony. We want to lock up everything we went through and be quiet and have that slave mentality where we don't want to talk about it and say nothing about it and hide it and put it under the rug. But no, I'm not going to put nothing under the rug. I'm going to tell my story and help other people, help other women, and encourage other people. And because when you use your testimony, you can probably help that next person to get to their purpose in life that they may not know. And I feel like how to get to your purpose, you use what you've been through and you use your passion and you apply it to your purpose. And God will use who is in you, what's in you, to get to that purpose. That if you ever struggling with understanding your purpose in life, is you put your passion, and your purpose is always going to be connected to changing something, changing the world, to making this world better in some kind of way. Your purpose is never for just you. And I realized that you have to just use everything, every small thing, the quirkiness, the awkwardness, the things you went through, the things people said about you, the things that you think is insignificant, that don't matter, you use that and you apply that to your purpose and to make this world better. Because that's what it's all really about, is making this world better. And we use God, God uses us to make this world better.
Yes, he do. I mean, he do. He do, and he really do. And like I said, I just glad that you're on the broadcast to, share, the platform that God got you on, and the way you're flowing into the things that He has for you, and you just keep doing what you're doing. And my last question, I ask my guests this all the time. Proverbs 22:1 talks about a good name. A good name is better than riches. And we know integrity is very important, especially when in the forefront, whether it's ministry, whether it's business. We have to maintain a good name, that good character. So when I say that, what do you want your legacy to be after it's said and done, and you move on, you pass on to the next generation? What do you want your legacy to be after it's all said and done?
I want my legacy to be something powerful, not just money, not just something tangible. I want it to be something powerful, to be able to impact people, that my kids can be able to use that name in a positive way. I want my legacy to be a part of who I am, and be a part of my family, that we don't have to struggle no more. We don't have to worry about little small things. And I want my legacy to be what God wanted to be. Whatever God needed to be, that's what I want my legacy to be.
And that's a beautiful thing. And like I said, with that mindset and mentality, and I do appreciate you for this interview. I thank you for taking time. I know you're busy with a lot of things, but I thank you to accept the invitation to the interview, and I appreciate you a lot. So you have any final remarks you want to leave with our listener viewers this morning?
Any final remarks? I just want to let everyone know who's listening, just don't give up. Whatever you may be dealing with, no matter how hard it may be, whatever sickness you may be going through, don't give up. Motivate yourself constantly. Don't wait for nobody else to motivate you. You motivate yourself. It don't matter if you're going through depression. It doesn't matter if you're going through cancer. It doesn't matter if you're going through loneliness. You get up out of that dark place and you motivate yourself and you keep pushing, because the enemy wants you to stop, but you cannot give him that power to stop. You have to keep going. You have to keep striving and use your purpose. Use everything that you've been through. Use everything that's about you, every little small thing. You're not insignificant. You do matter. You do matter, and you use that to pursue your purpose and to be great. No matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody think, no matter who walks away, you are great. And remember to believe that. Believe that with everything in your heart. Believe that you're great.
And that's, you heard it here, folks, ladies and gentlemen, on Impact Voice. It's all about impacting our generation. I hope what was said today was that somebody called it today, that you would take it, apply it to your life, and be great. Be you, be great, be iconic. Be who God made you to be. Walk in the purpose and destiny He has for your life, and let the blessings flow, not just materially, but spiritually in every area of our lives. So, Rachel, thank you for taking time to be the scale once again, for being part of the broadcast. I thank everybody else for tuning in also this morning. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock a.m. If you're in the Central Time Zone, that's 9. If you're on the East Coast, that's 10. So I want everybody to have a great weekend. Y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning here on Impact Voice. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walk in His ways, Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host, and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Furman Jackson Jr.